Hey, what's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining us again today. This is Sherial with Sherial's Network Live, and I've got another special guest. Verner is back because he's got big news. Verner with VM Enterprise.
Yes.
Now, that encompasses a few things, but today you're going to talk about this hot topic of Bitcoin.
Yes. Well, let's back up and do a little quick intro of VM Enterprises.
Yes.
VM Enterprise is a business-to-business consulting firm. And basically my responsibilities to companies is to sit down and determine what their requirements are for making an income or generating profit or building their business. So we sit down, have a conversation about what they're attempting to do, and then I can recommend services and technology to that, whether it be data center services, colo solutions, cloud activity, those kinds of things. But also I have what we call a Plan B option for that environment as well. And so Bitcoin falls into that Plan B option.
Oh, so tell us about that, because you just walked in here so excited because it's gone up to all this money. But first of all, before we go there, now, isn't there a way that you can get involved in Bitcoin without putting in a lot of money?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have a program called usitech.info. You can give me a call, and actually you can start for free. And generating income from a free account is phenomenal. So when people are talking about taking a risk, there's an opportunity to get started without taking a risk.
Awesome.
And I think that's absolutely phenomenal for a company like this, and the opportunity that exists for us little folk.
Awesome.
So it's awesome.
So people can get started for free.
Yes.
That means that I could contact you. Now give us your phone number.
My phone number is 702-580-9397. That's
All right.
Verner Dixon, 702-580-9397. When you call, leave a message. Because I get so many calls, I don't have time to return it if there's no message.
So could they text you as well?
They can text me as well.
Oh, that's even better, you guys.
That's even better.
Text him because he's a busy guy.
Yes.
All right. So now tell us about what is going on. Why is it so exciting?
Bitcoin has gone up over $4,500 these last couple of days. Right now, when I came in, it was down. It had been fluctuating. $5,000. See, I get so excited, I get tongue-tied. Up to $5,000. So when I came in, it was down to about $4,960. And so last week when I was here, it was about $4,600, $4,300. So you can see that it has gone up. What's happening is that we're getting farther and farther away from what we had, what they called a split. And that split is looking better and better as we get farther away from it. But there may be another split in October, November. Bitcoin was beginning to, there's only 21 million Bitcoins in the world, period. That's why the intrinsic value is going up, because it's a rarity. But what was happening, there was so many people starting to get involved in the transactions, they were starting to slow down. And it was taking a lot longer to process those transactions. So they had a couple of solutions in terms of increasing the size of the transaction block so that they would process faster. That happened actually 1st of August. However, with that decision, there were some portions of the network that didn't like the process that was used or the type of technology that's being used to separate that. So it created two Bitcoins. One is what I call grandfather Bitcoin, and the other is called Bitcoin Cash. And so with that Bitcoin Cash, they didn't think it was going to make it. They weren't sure. But right now, Bitcoin Cash is even $539 from zero, and that's only been since August.
Oh my gosh!
And
September the 1st, isn't it?
Today is September the 1st, correct?
So last month. So you could have started with zero last month and be at
536, 36, 39, somewhere fluctuating, and then with Bitcoin Cash. Yes.
So where do you foresee this all going, Verner?
Well, you don't even have to worry about me. I follow some of the big guys, Tim Draper, Mark Coogan, and some of those people. Tim Draper is talking about initially he was talking about $10,000 by the end of 2018, one Bitcoin being $20,000. By 2020, they're anticipating one Bitcoin being $1 million. Can you imagine
No.
one Bitcoin being $1 million? That's astronomically and crazy.
It is. And so now this money, like if I, let me give you a hypothetical. So let's say that, I started with 0 6 months ago.
Okay.
And then maybe I have this one Bitcoin,
Okay.
and so it's worth now $5,000. Could I take that money out?
You can take that money out. And the program that I'm talking about, one of the programs that I'm talking about, you can take it out. You get $10 accumulated. You can have it going to your wallet and go into your bank and take it out. I have a couple of other programs where you can take it out on a daily basis. Much smaller amount, but you can take it out on a daily basis.
Wow, that would excite a lot of people.
Yeah, and it would be, because the thing is, they put money into this and they're not sure that they've got control of it.
Yeah.
But the programs that I would introduce you to, you'd have complete control of your Bitcoin and the cash going in.
And so I think we talked about this a little bit before, but I think it's worth mentioning again. So for people that are local here in Las Vegas, can they meet with you? Because if you're going to invest some cash, isn't it good to to be able to touch the person and look in their eyes and know that, okay, this is what this could really do for me?
And that's absolutely a great question, and the answer is absolutely yes. And that's what I do with my programs as well. I try to make sure I meet the owner, touch the owner, and feel good about what I'm doing. But yes, give me a call. We can meet. I've got a 6 o'clock this evening where I'll be meeting someone face to face that's putting in a significant amount, but we want to get to know each other a little better and help manage the account. And I've got a couple of others where we're talking to groups that are involved as well.
So do you have places like that do you have a spot where you kind of hang out that, on a certain day of the week or evening where that a person could stop in and just meet you personally and shake your hand and hear about this from you? Do you have that?
In terms of meeting me and shaking my hand, you can do that with my phone number, and half phone number will travel. But every Thursday I do a presentation at 2800 West Sahara, Building 8, Suite A. That's every Thursday at 7 o'clock. We start registration at 6:45.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
And
yes.
is that all about Bitcoin?
That's all about Bitcoin and how to get involved and start with as little as free.
Okay. And now do you have there's an upcoming expo here on Tuesday night. Are you involved with that?
I am part of the expo
so let's
as well.
Give Paula and Paula Jackson a plug. So let us share with.
That's
with
right.
our listeners.
Large Vision Business Network Mixer. I'll have a booth there. And the thing about having a booth there this time is that we've got some prominent presenters that are going to be speaking at this event on Tuesday. So I encourage you all to come out and hear about how to start businesses, get encouraged, motivation, talking about your why, and how these individuals got started and what they're doing and why their names are so synonymous with success. And also stop by and see me at my Bitcoin desk. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I love
Okay.
it. That is awesome. And so, and at that event here in Las Vegas at the Suncoast on I believe what is the time, like 5 or 6 o'clock?
It starts at 6 o'clock. It's 6 to 9 o'clock.
It's okay. So they're expecting about 500 people, I hear from Paula.
I hope that we are overflowing from 500 people, particularly coming to see the Bitcoin booth. And the other speakers would be a secondary offer. But stop by. All 500 can come in and talk to me about Bitcoin.
That's awesome. Okay. So that's great. And thank you guys for joining us live. We have Paula, JV, Dana, Leanne, Jason, Joe, and tons of people on here. Thank you so much for joining us live. And this is Verner Dixon with the topic of Bitcoin. And you need to call him personally and sit down with him or get on the phone, a Skype, wherever you are in the world.
Wherever
Mr.
you are.
Dixon
Yes.
can help you.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And again, have no regrets. Talk to me about Bitcoin. Have no regrets.
Awesome.
Have a blessed one.
Thanks so much. And this is Sherial coming to you live with Sheryl's Network Live.